Beautiful people, welcome back to a new video of mine where I will talk about how to make people gravitate towards you naturally without forcing connections, without proving your worth, and without changing who you are. Attraction, whether that's socially, romantically, or even energetically, doesn't come by trying harder. It just comes by being grounded and knowing exactly who you are. You don't need to beg to be chosen, to be picked. You also don't need to compete. You definitely don't need to chase anyone. The moment you understand this, people will start coming towards you naturally. Let's get into my tips. Number one, stop needing to be chosen. You don't need to prove somebody your worth. You don't need that somebody chooses you. You need to choose yourself to begin with. The moment that you want that somebody else approves of you, not only are you operating from a desperate energy, but you're also placing the person above you. The moment that you're hoping that other people approve you, notice you, or even validate you, you instantly are placing yourself beneath them. And what you're truly signaling is, I don't really see my own worth, and I need the approval of other people to make me worthy. Inspiration kills all the attraction. Trying so hard to be chosen, you hand these people the power. Now you show them they're the prize, that you are auditioning and that you are waiting to be chosen. People don't gravitate towards those who are seeking permission to exist. They gravitate towards those one who know exactly who they are and they don't care what other people think of them. Being yourself means that other people don't approve of you. They were never your crowd to begin with. Anything that you lose by being real is fake. So drop it. When you don't need to be picked, you become the person that people want to pick. Stop explaining yourself, you stop proving your worth, and you stop trying to prove anyone a point. And by showing up as exactly who you are, you create respect. And respect always comes before attraction and before people start gravitating towards you. So, first point, check. Two, you need to understand there's no competition. When you walk into a room and there are other beautiful girls, you don't need to compete against anyone. If somebody doesn't choose you, they're not your person. It's always you versus you. I only compete with the version of myself that I was yesterday. And it's so attractive when you know exactly who you are. I can walk into a room with beautiful girls and understand that somebody might gravitate towards them, but how does that take away from what I have? The moment you feel like another girl is a threat whenever you walk, that's already when you lost. You are signaling to yourself and to other people that you don't feel like you're enough on your own. Also, a pro tip, when you walk into a room and you want that people start gravitating or start noticing you, be a vibe. People always are drawn to those ones who have positive energy, who just have energy in general, honestly, who are just being themselves, who don't need to prove anyone a point, and who are just vibing who they're surrounded by. When you yourself become the vibe, that's when people will come towards you. You don't need to go and speak to every single person or try to make them like you. You just need to do whatever you feel like, even stay in the same place if you want to. People who want to will come up to you. That's simply how it is. Number three, people are attracted to confident people. There's a difference between being confident and arrogant, but you signal confidence through different ways. First of all, eye contact. When you go somewhere and when you are talking to a person, never underestimate the power of eye contact. If you look at them just a little bit longer, or when you catch them looking at you, it illustrates that you see them and I see you. You want to appear more confident, don't nervously look around everywhere. Just be very calm and look them right into the eyes. Also, slow down your movements. I know that in our day to day lives, we're always rushing to be somewhere, things faster, able to slow down when you move slower, when you talk to someone slower. Emphasizes that you're comfortable in your space. And the other person who is talking to you will be like, it's really nice to talk to this person, as they see that you walk slower, that you talk slower, the way you move is just so feminine, and everyone is attracted to a girl who is in her feminine energy. And that also includes just simply calming down, being a bit slower than you usually are is huge. You don't need to over explain yourself to anyone. You don't need to explain your boundaries and your decisions. The more you feel like you need to explain yourself to someone, the more you're implying uncertainty. You feel like you need to explain yourself to the person. What do you owe them? Absolutely nothing. When a person knows that they don't owe anything to anyone and they're just being themselves and they say what they want to say, but they don't see everything, people will start being attracted to you. People understand, there's more to her. She obviously doesn't open all her cards right away. It makes you more mysterious, attract the people towards you. Oh, this girl is interesting. There is more towards her than just the outer picture. Something that will make people gravitate towards you is when you don't react emotionally to everything, when you don't jump to defend yourself, when you don't chase clarity, when you don't spiral over small things. That illustrates your inner stability. And having inner stability is so attractive. Usually, when a person tells you something and it's incomplete, your first instinct is to go and dig deeper and ask them why. But if you're not that curious and you're just like, okay, fine, it is whatever it is, they're like, shit, that didn't work with her. Does she not care? They will start to spiral. So, whenever a person leaves you hanging in some sort of way or creates this unfinished loop, honestly, let them be. If you're a person who gets emotional over everything, you just look crazy. Those people who you see fight on the streets, fight in coffee shops, where one screams over the other, do you think to yourself, wow, I would love to talk to them? Obviously not. The only thing that you think to yourself is, damn, this person is so unstable, stay far, far away from me. But if you're calm, if you have your shit together, people will be like, damn, I want to approach her right now. To believe that every single thing is working out for you. You believe that you are that girl when you believe that you are a people's magnet. That's exactly how the people will start responding to you. It's really all about I don't chase, I attract. Whenever I go to places where I'm just standing still, vibing with my friends, 9 out of 10 times, somebody always approaches me. You know why? Because I don't feel the need to be approached. They just approach me because they think to themselves, okay, this girl is such a vibe. And that's because I always operate from the mindset whatever needs to come my way will. All the best opportunities open for me. It not only applies to when you want to attract people towards you, but also your desires. The moment you stop placing people and your desires on the pedestal, that's also the moment you will start attracting everything naturally into your life. Why do you place things on the pedestal? When you do that, you give those desires, those people, your power. But when you truly believe that I deserve everything, all of this aligns with me, that's when you will also see how the people will come towards you and how all your desires will be fulfilled. As I said, don't chase, attract. Chasing is so low. Anything you chase, you lose. Whether that's men, people in general, love, attention, opportunities. Chasing, you're just telling the universe that I don't trust myself. I don't feel like I'm good enough. Instead of doing that, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Build your confidence, build your standards, and most importantly, build your routine. Let people meet you where you are. And last but not least, be real. Anything you lose by being yourself is simply fake. Just think about it. You probably know this one girl or that one person that seemed to you like a bitch. To be more scared of the people who seem too nice. When somebody is nice all the time to every single person, they're the ones that are fake, are adapting to be liked by every single person depending who they're talking with. When a person seems to you like a bitch, they are actually who they are. And this commands so much respect. They don't change themselves to be liked by someone else. They operate from the energy, I know exactly who I am. If that doesn't suit with you, that's simply not my problem. You're being your authentic self. and somebody doesn't approve of that, ones that are fake to begin with. Why would you want connections that only exist when you perform? Why would you want people in your life who don't actually align with who you are? So always be real with who you talk to. That doesn't mean that you need to reveal your whole life. That just simply means that you don't need to fake a version of yourself for somebody else to approve of you. I'll repeat it again. If you lose people by being authentic, they were the ones who are fake to begin with, and they were never meant to stay in your life. So don't compete, don't back, and absolutely do not chase. The strongest energy in any room is a person who knows their worth and they don't question it under any circumstances. If this video resonated with you, make sure to go like, subscribe, and comment under my video, and I will see you in my next one. Kisses!